This is going to be my first time checking out New Mexico, so really excited to get into this. Before we do, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's see what New Mexico's got to offer.
Number 10. Very large array.
Okay.
Located on the plains of San Agustin is the Very Large Array National Radio Astronomy Observatory.
Huh? Wait, so it's just like a big area with these big satellites?
7 giant antennas combined.
Wait, how many?
National Radio Astronomy Observatory, where 27 giant antennas
27
combine to form a single radio telescope.
Huh?
At an elevation of nearly 7,000 feet above sea level, the aptly named array has helped astronomers make key observations about phenomena like black holes, quasars, and cosmic gases.
Wait. Are these the things where we get like the photos from like, you know, very far away? You know, when you go online and you see these photos of like the universe and stuff like that, you're like, how did you get a photo of the universe? Like, what's going on it? Is it these? They get it in like the waves and then it forms into like a photo or something? Is these big things?
Self-guided tours allow visitors to get a closer view of the dish-shaped antennas, and guided tours are available the first Saturday of every month as well.
Yo, you get guided tours. Wait, can I go in one? Like, can I go on top of one? Is it like a little bit of a ride, or you definitely can't be touching them, can you? Yeah, I bet they're massive in person. Hey, listen, I'm a space kind of guy. I like space and stuff, so it's always interesting.
Number 9. Bisti Badlands.
Badlands, okay.
Nestled in the northwest of New Mexico are the breathtaking, barren badlands of the Bisti Wilderness.
Right. I feel like New Mexico, most of this stuff is going to be a lot of orangeness, right? Because New Mexico is very, 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 very hot.
Located within the Navajo Nation, its otherworldly landscapes are well worth checking out.
It looks like Mars.
For their surreal scenery.
It actually looks like Mars.
Haunting hoodoos, beautiful balancing rocks, and crumbling, colorful cliffs.
Okay.
Its fascinating features were formed over millions of years.
Look at that.
Once an ancient sea, its tortured terrain is now fantastic to travel around.
So, like, I find it so, like, interesting that, like, there was a big sea here, and then that's just gone. So, like, you know, seas in our location in millions of years, will the seas be gone there and it will change location? Like, bro, what? Like, imagine, like, for example, like, let's say that Texas is just, in the future, is going to be a massive sea or ocean or something like that, and then you got a new land.
With spectacular shapes, sandstone sculptures,
probably don't work
and
like that, but
scenery on show.
Interesting. Look at them mushroom rocks. They actually look like mushrooms. They really do. Big mushrooms. Look at them, mate. Are they just wild roaming around? How do they survive?
Cumbres Toltec Scenic Railway.
Okay, that's a big name. Cumbres Toltec Scenic Railway.
For travelers who want to enjoy views of some of New Mexico's most spectacular landscapes in comfort, there's no better option than a trip aboard the historic Cumbres Toltec Scenic Railway.
Hey, this really reminds me of like a lot of Wild West movies, like this kind of railway right here.
Built in 1880, the highest narrow-gauge steam railroad in the country runs for 64 miles between the city of Chama and Antonio in Colorado.
Okay.
Passing over the 10,000-foot-high Cumbres Pass and through the Toltec Gorge, passengers have their choice of coach, deluxe, or parlor cars.
Right.
And everyone is welcome to enjoy the open-air gondola.
Choo-choo. How many exhausts, mate? You got one there, then you got one coming from the side? Huh? Hey, I bet you see some nice things on this train. It's an open roof
Number
car.
7. Bandelier National Monument.
Bandelier.
Encompassing canyons and mesas,
Right.
Bandelier National Monument was home to the ancestral Puebloan people between 1150 and 1550 AD.
Oh, a while
Located
back.
in Frijoles Canyon, south of Los Alamos, the monument has a broad array of restored and unexcavated ruins,
Oh,
a museum
cool.
displaying archaeological artifacts, and a wilderness area that includes 70 miles of hiking trails.
Very
The
cool.
2-mile-long main loop trail
Oh,
leads past the
look at them.
site's famous cliff houses, where visitors can climb ladders to reach small alcoves.
So cool. Hey, listen, I love seeing places like this because this is just like way back America's history. Like, you know the cliff houses inside the cliffs and stuff. You got a bunch all over the place, right?
Perched 140 feet above the canyon
So
floor.
cool. Oh, there's arrows pointing to that one. Look at them. Like, people was living in them. Yo.
Number 6. White Sands National Monument.
Oh, I think I've seen White Sands.
One of the most
Yeah.
unusual landscapes in New Mexico.
Insane.
The White Sands National Monument
Look
covers
at
a
that.
huge area of sand dunes in the southeastern section of the state.
Look at that,
The lands
bro.
are composed of 8
Mate, so many movies must have been filmed. Well, it probably was. This is literally a perfect movie set.
billion tons of gypsum crystals blown in
Wow.
over millions of years from an ephemeral lake rich in mineral content located in the western part of the monument.
Look at
The
that.
well-marked 16-mile-long Dunes Drive near the Visitor Center includes designated parking areas where visitors can stop and explore the dunes.
Look at that. It kind of just looks like snow. Like, it's that white. Never seen sand that white in my life. Oh, hey up, little guy. Blue, whatever you are. Gecko or something, right? Gecko, lizard, I don't know. So
Number
pretty.
5.
Oh, man, I just thought, imagine stargazing in that location right there. Oh, I bet it's insane.
Albuquerque.
Bet it's so cool. Albuquerque.
Located near the center of
Wow.
New Mexico, Albuquerque is the state's most populous city.
Right.
And one of its oldest municipalities, too.
Beautiful. A lot of people say to me, like, what kind of area would I like to live in America? And this picture right here, probably not New Mexico, because I'll burn. I'd probably burn, right? I wouldn't really be surviving there, but this kind of area is like perfect. I've always described it like a house with the trees in between, like here, and then you got the mountains, like, you know, enclosing it all. Oh, stunning.
Founded on the banks of the Rio Grande
Stunning.
in 1706, the city is best known today as the site of the International Balloon Fiesta held each year in October.
Okay.
The new Balloon Museum features exhibits about the history of ballooning, while the Albuquerque Museum of Art and History explores the city's cultural past.
Right. Look at those mountains. That's a cool car. See, that's the thing with America, man. You guys have so many, like, cool cars on the road and stuff like that. Look at that as well. We don't really have, like, many cool cars in the UK. Like, you're not just walking around the UK and you're seeing a cool car. You don't really see many sports cars either. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you might see, like, cars at, like, car competitions, but I don't know, like, the coolness, they don't really look cool. They're just, like, modified cars with, like, lights and stuff. Oh, wow, they wasn't kidding. Oh, they do like their ballooning. Look at... Mate, is that not dangerous? Because they just float, right? Like, I know you can control them, but you don't have that much control. What if they go into it? Like, these two are very close. Look at these. There's no steering wheel. Oh, no. This is... See, I won't go in one of these anyway. Bro, being this close to others... Nah. I bet the views are unreal though, but man, you're being held up by a balloon in a basket. I don't know, yo, let me know in the comments. Would you guys do that?
Number 4. Chaco Canyon.
Chaco Canyon. Wait, Chocolate Canyon?
Located
made
in
of choc-
northwestern New Mexico, Chaco Canyon National Historic Park boasts
What
the
are they?
most extensive collection of ancient Pueblo ruins in the United States.
What are they?
Between 900 and 1150 AD, the 9-mile stretch of canyon was the center of civilization for the ancestral Puebloan people.
Oh, wow.
Sandstone blocks and timber were hauled from great distances to build structures up to 4 stories in height. One of the
Wow.
signature features of Chaco is a narrow, steep-walled butte that rises about 400 feet above the canyon and includes several small cliff dwellings in its higher regions.
Oh, so this is like This was like their city. Look at this. So cool. So I'm guessing the holes in the ground, like the circular holes, they were like houses, right? This fell down. Mate, look at this. It's like a... Yo, so this is someone's building back then? Like, it's literally low-key a castle. That is a castle. Very interesting. I like looking at stuff like that.
Number 3. Carlsbad Caverns.
Carlsbad.
Located 25 miles from a former ranch town, Carlsbad Caverns National Park is a network of caverns.
Okay.
And is, in equal parts, an eerie and incredible sight to behold.
Where they going?
The main chamber of the cave itself, called the Big Room, is impressive to say the least.
Hey, why do they look like very... They are nature's... what are they called? Lantern? No, chandeliers. This is nature's chandeliers.
To access
Look at
it,
them.
you can choose to take an ear-popping elevator that runs
Wow.
the equivalent to the entire height of the Empire State Building.
What-
Or you
what-
can take a snaking...
Huh?
To access it, you can choose to take an ear-popping elevator that runs the equivalent to the entire height of the Empire State Building.
An ear popping elevator is the entire height of the... So that's from the ground to down here is the Empire State.
Or you can take a snaking pathway into the subterranean abyss below. The Big Room is a cathedral-like opening,
Wow.
complete with a trail and the largest stalagmite in the world.
Look at that. Very cool. I've never been in a cave. Ever. Mate, look at them. It's so interesting how, like, they've just formed like this. They wasn't made like this, you know what I mean? Like, what made them, like, drip down into, like, cones? Like
Number
get that
2.
shape.
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe, I've seen Santa Fe. Very famous
Founded by
city.
Spanish explorers in 1610, Santa Fe is one of America's oldest cities.
Right.
And arguably one of the most beautiful. It is also the state capital. Building codes require new construction to maintain the Santa Fe style of Pueblo architecture.
Oh,
ensuring
really?
that visitors will enjoy the picturesque views from every corner of the city.
That's
Santa
cool.
Fe's cultural attractions include the Palace of the Governor's Museum, which is housed in the nation's oldest public building.
Wait, what is that? What is that building made from? Like, it kind of looks like Play-Doh. Like, well, it's probably clay, isn't it? Something like that.
With its
Interesting.
permanent
So
collection
smooth.
of 20,000 works of art, the New Mexico Museum of Art is a must-see attraction as
Really?
well.
Very cool looking though. What's this? Santa Fe souvenirs? You know what? I'm glad that places like this, like, they stick to the same kind of building theme. Because it would really ruin it. Like, let's say you got, like, a modern-day building, like, just slapped in there. It would. Like, sticking to the themes of it all. That's good that they have that code. Beautiful sky. Look at
Number
that.
1. Taos.
Taos.
Situated in a picturesque valley of the Rocky Mountains near the Rio Grande, the beauty of the small Pueblo community of Taos has drawn artists to the area for hundreds of years.
Okay.
The town also serves as a base for several places with Taos in their name
Right.
that are all part of the region. The most well-known is probably Taos Pueblo, just north of town, an ancient Native
Look at
American
that.
community in a particularly beautiful setting. Ranchos de Taos is a small village that is notable for its much photographed church, while Taos
Oh,
Ski
cool.
Valley is about 20 miles north of town. Finally, the Taos Box is a section of the nearby Rio Grande known for its superb whitewater rafting.
You know what? I've got a very good question. So you know how, like, these buildings are all built together, like, stacked on each other, right? Why are they built like that and not, like, separate buildings? Do you know what I mean? So they got a little bit more space. Because, like, they've got the land. Like, that's so interesting to think about, actually. Because, like, normally when you get buildings like that, you build them like that because you don't have the room around you, right? So you got to, like, cramp it up a little bit and stack it a little bit like that. I wonder what their reasoning was to build it like this, instead of just like placing them, you know, separately. Do you reckon it's something to do, like keep the warmth there, like keep them compact or something, mate? Wait, no, it's in New Mexico. They don't need the warmth. It's hot anyway. Yeah, I wonder why it's done like this. Very interesting. Look at that. Just a gap in earth. Look at that. Every time I see like gaps in the earth like this, I just imagine just the earth just like falling apart. That'd be a scary thought, but yeah. I absolutely love checking out like states I've not seen in America. You just see something different because every single state in America, it's just like a whole different country. Like it really is. Like America's states are just so different from each other. So it's really cool seeing stuff like this. But let me know what you guys think too in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.